Okay, thank you everyone. If everything goes well, you can see me now, being in virtual reality. I'm joined the Pilot 1 interrogation room together with my colleague Galit. What you're seeing actually through this YouTube live stream is what he's seeing. So he's watching me and we can talk to each other in this environment. So basically what you can see is I am captured by one single camera as a 3D representation of myself. You can hear me, you can see me, and you can also talk to me. You see clearly also the self view in our platform, and conversation can be natural. What is on top of the self view, what we have been working on, what I can't show you today in this pilot, is that we also can remove the HMD and that you actually see the full head and that you have a real representation of the person. And of course, when having a conversation, the head is also important. This is basically about showing a bit on the web-based platform. I propose to leave the view a bit open, and if you have questions, let's ask them through Teams.
Let's go back to Teams. Any questions? Do it either by raising your hand if you do not have chat, and if you have chat, you just make a choice if you raise your hand or use chat. Any questions based on the demos? Any questions for Tom based on the live demo? Did everybody see it and hear it? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, we could see the YouTube live demo, and so we right now see through the eyes of the other person in the room, we can see Tom sitting there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Seems that there are no questions.
No. This was the demo.
I would like to know a question.
Yeah, go.
Should I?
Yeah.
Guys, especially to the capture partners, which are your expectations for the next 6 months in terms of the improvement of the quality that we see right now? Can TNO and CERTH answer to this, maybe?
Yes, I think it's clear that the capture quality needs to improve. We've seen indeed the evolution of the capture cameras itself, coming from the Kinect 2 to the RealSense now with the latest Kinect Azure. The Kinect Azure is quite a new camera, so tweaking it and so on is definitely still something that we're doing. And we hope indeed that the capture quality will improve using this one. We can also imagine that camera quality will improve over time even more. But I believe especially that this camera is very suitable in a seated environment where you typically take the head and the torso and not more than that. What we saw is in a standing, when you have to put the camera further away, then the resolution is not sufficient really to grasp still expression and so on. So that's a bit where we have to look at it. And of course, improvement is there definitely if we add more cameras. But it makes the system more complex, and it might also be questionable if you can have a versatile and transportable solution done. Honestly, this setup was at home. Today I took it in a backpack and now I'm in the office. This is all it was needed. A laptop, a camera and a headset. If we want to improve the quality and add another camera, another capture station, then a processing laptop, you can see then you are much less mobile also using it.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks. Any more questions for Tom and the demo?
There are two questions on the chat, one from Ralph. What are the bit rates used for the demos? So I think it's the bit rate of the user representation. So can someone answer to this?
Yes, of course. For this demo, we are taking a bit of a special trick to sending it to YouTube Live, so that it would we don't have any issues with connectivity. Connectivity here, connectivity at your home. The stream will always go through. So I don't know what is coming in to you. We are using typically from the Azure Connect the highest resolution, and I think it's on the RGB. The RGB picture, of course, has a higher resolution than the depth picture. I believe on the RGB picture it's almost HD, and then the depth picture it's 640 by 480, and that is then combined together.
Okay. Any more questions? I see that some questions are also being answered in the chat already. For example, how many cameras were used?
Yeah.
Well, of course, Tom, for your solution, one for the web demo, and in the other Unity demo, there was one user captured, one cam, and another user captured with 4 cams and fused in a single avatar.
Yeah.
That was the answer given in the chat for those who do not have access to it.
And maybe adding on the mobility of the solution, I've explained already that we are now introducing also the Oculus Gear as a mobile headset. Not included in the VRTogether project, but definitely something that we will be working on is also using the depth cameras in a mobile phone. So that means that you will not be needing any special gear anymore to capture yourself in real life. Almost all the high-end mobile phones have a depth camera, and tapping into that picture that can bring also that we can also use to bring a real life picture in virtual reality.